everyone, today we're going to keep it very simple and just do some stretching exercises using a door or a wall, whatever you're comfortable touching. I know with the pandemic, a lot of people are funny about touching doors or walls, but if it's in your own home, it should be no problem, right? So this is for when you're getting out of bed and you're feeling a little stiff, or you've just finished a workout and you feel like you didn't get enough stretching, you still need to stretch out a little bit more. This will just be a very quick stretch that you can do just for that. So we're going to go ahead and get started, and this will take maybe 10-15 minutes, and if it's not enough, you can still start it over, do it again. So we're going to start with some yoga stretches that we would normally do on the floor. So this is going to mimic Cobra or Sphinx. So you're going to stand with your feet a little bit away from the door, a little more than shoulder width apart, enough so that you can kind of lean your stomach forward a little bit and have that slight arch in your back. Now you're going to lean those hands up nice and long towards that ceiling, feeling that stretch in the shoulders, the lower back, all the way down the middle of the spine. Continuing that deep breathing. Now if this is too much for the shoulders, you can mimic Sphinx and bring the shoulders down right here in a slightly bent position. Now we're going to hold this for another 2 breaths. We're going to gently take those arms out to the side, reaching as far as you can to feel that shoulder stretch. Continuing that deep breathing, still keeping that stomach pressed forward towards that door. Deep breath in, filling up that diaphragm, exhale out. One more deep breath in. And exhale out. We're going to slowly release. Now I'm going to start this direction first. We're going to reach that arm on the inside up as high as you can on that door. The opposite arm is just going to reach like you're trying to touch something that you're trying to pick off the floor right now. Except you're not going to bend those legs, right? Again, just stretching out those shoulders. Now when I turn to the other side, I'm going to have my back to you. But I think, at this point, we're going to switch arms. Reaching it up as far as you can with that inside arm. Outside arm just reaching towards that floor. I don't know if you can see him in the background. That's my beautiful black cat, Louie, being my usual backup fitness instructor. Slowly releasing. We're going to come back towards that door. Taking those legs out a little bit, almost about shoulder width apart. And those of you that are familiar with dolphin, we're going to lace those fingers, bringing those hands towards that door or wall with those elbows against the wall and our arms bent. Now you're going to shift that booty back a little bit, bringing that head forward towards that door. Just letting the top of your head against that door. If that bothers your shoulders and it's too extreme a shoulder stretch, you can just bring the head back up. Again, we're going to take a couple deep breaths. We're going to shift that booty back a little bit more, taking it a little deeper. One more deep breath in. Exhale out. And we're going to slowly release and go straight into down dog using the door, pressing those hands forward, again shifting that booty back. And we're going to slowly release, bringing those feet together a little bit, shifting it back, bringing those hands down, bringing that booty back. Flattening that back. Still softening those knees. Now we're going to bring it back up on that exhale. Taking those legs out to a wide V. Bringing those hands down. Now we're going to bend those legs a little bit, shifting that weight back into the heels. Continuing that breathing. Slowly releasing, walking those hands back up first. Bringing one foot in, then the other. Bringing those hands up. Now we're going to shift it to cat and cow using the door again. Those who've done my chair yoga class, you've already done this in my class using a chair. We're going to shift those feet back, bringing those toes up, looking down at those feet, rounding that back, bringing it forward, coming up onto those toes, arching that back, looking up at that ceiling or sky. Releasing back, continuing that deep breathing, shifting that booty back, bringing those toes up, rounding that back, looking down at your feet. Now you don't have to bring the feet up very far. If this bothers you to do that too, you can just keep them down, still arch that back and look up. Now we're going to do this one more time, shifting it back. Bringing those toes up, rounding that back, looking down at those feet. Releasing, bringing it up. Coming up onto those toes, looking up. Slight arch to that back. And releasing. Now we're going to bring that inside leg forward, shifting that outside leg back. Now I want you to bring that toe towards the door. Bending that leg, watching not to take that knee beyond that foot. Obviously with the door here, that's the best part about it. We can't take it too far, but I still don't want you taking it over those toes. You still want to keep it a little bit behind those toes. Now, if you're not feeling the stretch back behind your leg into that calf, now, don't you love it when I forget for a minute what I'm trying to say? Shift that foot back a little bit further and it'll take it a little deeper. Now we're going to slowly release, shifting that inside leg back, bringing that outside leg forward now. Now the reason I'm not telling you which leg is because it depends on which direction you're facing. If you're facing the other direction, it's going to be a different leg. So we're going to shift that back leg again if you're still not feeling that stretch. Watching not to get that knee too far forward. Yes, you can take it all the way forward to the door, guys, but you're going to start to feel it a little bit in the knees. So I want you to make sure you're still keeping it back and so that it's not immediately over that big toe. Slowly releasing, bringing those legs together. We're just going to rock it side to side a little bit before we switch sides and place our back against that door. So we're going to rotate it back, taking those legs out again about shoulder width apart, bringing them forward a little bit, shifting that booty back. Slight bend to the legs. We're just going to bring those hands forward, just let them dangle. Feeling that nice stretch in that lower back. Continuing that deep breathing. Now we're going to slowly release, bringing it up, bringing those feet in together. Still keeping that booty against the back of the wall or the door, whichever you're using. Bringing it forward again, slight bend to the legs. Taking those hands down. Now this time we're going to place them back behind you against that wall or that door. Pressing up against that door, you should feel again that stretch in the lower back. Slight stretch in the shoulders. Now we're going to bend a little deeper on the legs. Wrapping the arms behind the legs. Now again, if anything is too deep, you can always take it up a little higher, put the hands on top of the legs. Always modify if you need to. Slowly releasing before I get anybody dizzy. Taking those legs out again. And we're just going to shift them out a little bit, pressing down, now shifting back. Now we're not going to hold this one very long. We're going to bring it back up. Now still shifting back, bringing those legs up at soft knees, of course. Taking that deep breath in and exhale. Now we're going to shift a little bit over to the side, still bending that outside leg. Inside leg is straight. And again, watching not to take that leg too far over. Bringing it up. Shifting it over, and again, leaning up against that wall. Why are we using the wall to do this? Because it just allows you to go a little deeper into the hip without losing your balance. Bringing it back up. We're going to bring those legs in, We're going to start again with that outside leg, bringing that knee up. Now again, if this is all the higher you can bring it, that's fine. Feeling that stretch, releasing down. We're going to switch legs. Bringing that knee in, feeling that stretch again. Slowly releasing. Now we're going to bring that foot up back behind you against that door or wall. Now, how high you take it depends on your flexibility. Now, sometimes you might take it too high. You might feel a little cramp. Just release, shake it out, and bring it back up. Taking it down, switch legs. And again, not worrying about how high you're taking it up. This isn't a competition. Taking that deep breath in. And exhale, slowly releasing. All right, we're going to take that opposite foot forward again, bringing that toe up, shifting it back against the wall. Now bringing it back up, placing that foot down, shifting it out again. Slowly releasing. Now we're just going to come up against that door. We're going to do a little balance, rotating that ankle, reversing it, bringing it down, switching feet, reversing it, bringing it down. Now we're going to take those hands gently, just crossing them, bringing them behind your head, and taking those elbows back. Just going into one more shoulder stretch. Releasing it down, rotating those hands, reversing it, lacing those fingers again, rotating it around nice and easy, reversing it. Now we're going to make that fist, opening those hands, wiggling those fingers, taking it down, bringing those feet together. Now we're going to do one more for the shoulders. So we're just going to take those hands back, pressing those shoulders back, bringing those shoulder blades together a little bit, looking up, releasing down, rotating it forward, bringing those fingertips to the inside of the thighs. Deep breath in, exhaling out, rotating it back again, bringing those shoulder blades in together as you bring that head back, those shoulders back. Releasing in again, bringing those fingertips to the inside of the thighs, looking down at those feet. Deep breath in, and releasing, bringing that head up, bringing it down. One more time up, releasing it down, taking that head side to side. One more time. Bringing that ear to the shoulder, gently bringing that head over. Other side. And we're going to do this one more time. Looking side to side again. And we're just going to rotate that head, little half circles, bringing it back. One more time. And releasing. All right, you are done. Go have a great day, and I hope to see you again another time.